Port Dawg Challenge is when the entire Air Force Reserve Command, all of the different aerial port squadrons get to come down to Dobbins. We spend a couple days taking part in challenges with each other. I believe there's 13 total events. Each team has 5 people, and at the end the points are all tallied and you get to go home with the Port Dawg, the actual bulldog, which is pretty cool.
So the 76 is the returning champions from the 2015 event. And so they've got a target on their back. There's 22 other teams that are excited to take that Port Dawg home with them.
Yeah, we actually have a big rivalry with Pittsburgh because we're so close. So we actually picked them up and gave them a ride down here today.
We flew down with them, so it was about a 2-hour plane ride down, and we had to stare at that dog the entire time.
2 years ago, we also flew home with the 76th, and they won that year. That made for a long flight home, and Senior Master Sergeant Massey, he made sure we knew that they had the dog on that ride home.
Last year, they rode home with us with the dog, which we won, and when we ride on their airplane this year with the dog that we won, it gets a little awkward.
The 76 does have the dog in their possession as of right now, but we're going to do our best to make sure that that doesn't happen again this year. It's going home with the 32nd.
76 is going to win this year. Back-to-back Port Dawg champs.
I believe our strongest event has to be the engine running on-load, offload.
So ERO is awesome. It's probably the most fun in competition, and we trained really hard as a team. We actually got our time down under 8 minutes. If we're able to get the ERO done in under 8 minutes, we absolutely win the competition.
We drew the H model, and we're the first team to go. Your adrenaline, it just gets pumping. The engines are going, everyone's running, they're shouting.
The competition was to upload 1 Humvee and 1 single pallet onto the aircraft. This is while the aircraft engines are running. It's hot back there, and you have to basically communicate with hand signals with your team. But everybody trained on a specific part on what they were going to do on the ERO. So it was almost like clockwork. We knew where everybody was going to be at every certain time. You know, we weren't having to yell at each other. Everybody did their job, and we did it successfully.
It was a little different for us. We had a few hiccups with the MHE, but we thought we had a strong run. Just a few minor mistakes, but it was a strong run overall. The Port Dawg, it's an aerial porter.
We're hard-nosed individuals that like to get dirty, get the job done, and we have fun doing it.
12-hour days, 16-hour days, in 90-degree weather, 100-degree weather. We're the movers and shakers. We get the beans and the bullet to the war fighter. That's what a Port Dawg is.
Part of being a Port Dawg is having the bone. Every dog's got a bone. It is kind of like capture the flag. Should a unit lose their bone, there's some penalties associated with that. Donations that we offer to charity, the smack that they'll receive from their fellow competitors.
3, 2, half! 82nd APS! Back in the way! 4-2, right pro! Hit the head! 38 APS! Great success!
The 10K forklift event is an event that perfectly balances speed and touch and skill with driving the forklift. You have to move with a purpose, but you have to be safe, have to be very careful. The pitcher water is on the board that you're carrying, so one jerky motion and you got a wet ramp. The Halverson loader event, 2 drivers, 1 spotter. We unloaded a 1 single pallet from the C-130 static, drove it through a very challenging but not impossible obstacle course. With all the cones on the ramp, we swapped drivers halfway and brought the loader back through the course and put the pallet back on the aircraft.
We trained for the old fitness challenge, which it wasn't, and we were really happy to see it was more team-based approach. It was pretty neat to see we went against the 32nd. They took off out of the gate and they were ahead of us, and I'm trying to keep up with them.
It was a 32nd running with the 76. Now this is nothing like any Air Force PT test. This was pretty grueling.
We got to the push-ups and I'm like, can't pull away from these guys, we can't pull away from them. And then we hit the burpees and we took off, and I kind of looked back and they were still there. I'm like, all right, here we go, and let's pull away and finish it strong.
I got to give my hats off to the 76 because they ran their butts off and they put up a stellar time.
And then we hit that hill the last and finished strong as we could, and they gave us our time. And we were surprised that it held up for as long as it did until Hill came along.
So when we got to the end of the run, we're carrying this pipe in our hands, and we had to run up probably a 45-degree incline up a hill. You're tired, you're exhausted, it was 85 degrees. We got there, I kind of looked at my guys on both ends of me. I said, you know, we got to dig deep. We can't walk up this hill, we got to dig deep, we got to run. We finished the competition, that was key.
That was brutal. I'd rather do a PT test than that.
I am sore today.
Yeah, I want to go again. I liked it.
My challenge is the cargo pallet buildup. Well, they have to select pieces of cargo for a particular destination, for a particular flight, correctly select that cargo, put it on the pallet, secure it, and do the proper manual documentation for that pallet. The 32nd did very well today, but I think the 76 knows exactly what they need to do. They have a lot of experience and they've trained hard for it.
Well, I think the added benefit to this competition rather than training is actually competing against others, so you see exactly where you're at.
Port Dawg Challenge, different from everything else that I've done, challenged us really to dig deep into regulations and get the right answers, learn a lot out here. It's just a lot different, really good training overall with the competitive side to it.
We already train hard, but this adds just a little more to it that at home station, you're getting ready, you're thinking about the PDC. The morale is great. You see people at this event that you've deployed with or went TDY with in the past. It creates more of a family environment for 2T2s. I think all teams will have a little bit of butterflies in their stomach before tomorrow night if they came here to win. But all we can do is do our best through the 3 days of competing and go for the best at the end.
All right, welcome to the 2017 Air Force Reserve Command Port Dawg Challenge Awards and Closing Ceremony. All right, next we have the pallet build-up event with Senior Master Sergeant Agreed. The 76! All right, next we have Master Sergeant Gertie for the cargo processing event.
And with a near perfect score, 30-second nap.
All right, next up is going to be the cargo restraint event by Master Sergeant Taylor.
And with a perfect score, the 76F.
All right, finally to present the 2017 Port Dawg Challenge overall champion, Lieutenant Colonel Keith Meekum.
In no particular order, 96 AGS.
I feel great. I'm happy the competition's over with. The nerves were getting to us while we were out there. I had a phenomenal team with us.
I was proud to be in the running there at the end with the 96 and the 76, both strong teams. The 96, of course, won it all, and they did a great job.
It was good. It was a good, well-fought competition. I think we did really well. I'm proud of our guys. I know they're a little down. I'm kind of down. But.
Well, we placed in the top 3. The rumor is that we took second, and I'll take that over the 76. No, but those guys, they're tough competitors. You know, we went toe-to-toe with them, and just to be able to stand up with them in the 96 and represent the top 3 units in AFRC, it's a huge accomplishment for us.
No, we got second. You guys got third. No, you got third.
No, we got second. You got third.
No, hold on. I know. Listen, I know you're in third.
No,
second.
Third.
Congrats. Third.
You too.